Hey guys, Doulos here. Just going to do a quick video about disassembling, field stripping, and doing a quick clean on a Glock. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Don't freak out about these. I make sure that no little hairs or anything get left behind. So it's cold out. I'm just going to do a quick one for you. First things first, got to make sure the gun is unloaded and clear. So field strip it, take the recoil spring out, take out the barrel. So again, using Ballistol for the cleaning agent. Put links to the stuff down below. Got a 40 caliber bore snake. Use some patches, some Q-tips, toothbrush, and just because I had them, I used some wire brushes from this Hoppe kit. So we got a Ballistol cleaning solution. I've actually got a bore snake here for the 40 caliber. It's really handy, but I do have some brushes, sorted brushes and other junk in here. And I'm going to use a toothbrush and a couple Q-tips. Do a little Bob Ross, clean this thing off a little bit. Probably going to soak these later. First thing you want to do is just kind of scrub it a little bit, get some carbon off of there. I'm just going to turn this a little bit. It's cold, so I'm going to probably be rushing and shivering a bit. So just going to thread the snake through there, pull it through a couple times. Been bad. I didn't clean this last time I went shooting, so it's been a couple of weeks. But I didn't shoot that too many rounds, so it's not a big deal. Hey, puppy. Alright, so neighbor's dog. We've been blessed to live in this apartment, but it's on someone's house. They have puppies. They don't know me yet. It's much better with the attachment. I'm gonna spray some in here, just coat the barrel down nice and good. I'll give it a spray on the outside too. Just let that soak for a minute. Brush out. Strike the inside of the slide. Generally, we don't want to get anything back in here or up in here, any solution, because it'll cause carbon to build up and stick. Need to get some new toothbrushes here. So let's take this for now. Usually this stuff stays pretty clean. I mean, there's a little bit of gunk on the back of the guide rod here, but so I may put some solution in here. But generally you don't want to get it too wet because, like I said, it'll cause buildup. Ballistol is good. It's all natural. It works as a cleaner and lubricant, and it kind of creates a little bit of a buildup on the barrel, so that or any part that it's on, so that over time has a little resistance. Hey puppy. Shh. I should need a little more toothbrushes here. It's pretty clean in there. So that's pretty good. Take a little bit. One of these guys. I'm going to wash the fibers on these, but I'm just going to run down the rails here. You can see, it's pretty dirty. It's only for maybe, let's see, 23, 70 something rounds, I think. .23 and 45, what's that? 65, 68 rounds. Close enough. Gets pretty dirty in there. Now, you know, after you've shot a lot, you're going to want to take this whole slide apart, take this back plate off, take the striker and the firing pin out, an extractor, loaded chamber indicator, all that good stuff out of there. That's kind of a pain. I've done that once. And with this gun, and I'm sure I'll have to do it again. Let's use these pads, actually. Ooh, it's cold. Cold and windy. Sun's going down. But again, I'm trying not to touch those. Just trying to stay in the rails here. Using my fingernail a little bit to get in there. Just using some bulk patches here for shotguns, but it's a gun cloth, who cares? Just whatever deal you can find. Dirt's dirt. Let me get the barrel a little bit more, just because. Let's see around in there. You could do this indoors if you had a open window and a fan going or something, but my family's in the house, so I don't want to stink it up. And it's cold out. I'm going to rub this a little bit. Yeah. Taking the dry part and getting there. It's scoring off. It's like they complain about these things leaving fibers, and it's these brushes from this kit that leave the fibers. just clean out the front of the barrel here, leave it a little bit in front of the slide. This is actually dirtier than I thought, but if you do get solution in there, just make sure you rub it off, or if you use like Hoppe's number 9 or anything like that, just make sure you get it pretty dry. Rub down the outside of the slide. This stuff's good for the metal. Get some dirt off of there. Fingerprints. I'll just set that to the side for now. Okay, we'll go to the frame. See how bad. So again, don't really want to get too much solvent on here. If you can get away with just scraping. But that's pretty dirty. So, what is it? Let's see what I'm doing. So, let's give it a jump again. It's always good to take care of your firearm. Something that can save your life or save someone else's, and you want it to be in good working order. Plus, it's an investment. You know, these things don't come cheap, and some states like this one, they're hard to actually get legally. And so you want to take care of it. You know. Put a little bit more in there. I think we're looking pretty good right here. You know, frame can get dirty. I was running a light and it got dirty. You know, you got smoke and fire coming out the end of the barrel. So plus a bullet. So what do you expect? So this stuff's good for everything now. Okay, so let's do the barrel. Get that feed ramp all clean. And take that bore snake and run through it a couple times. It's much easier than running patches in the rod. But it's got, you know, some copper, it looks like, in it. Score it up as you bring it through. And you always want to go from the back of the barrel to the front, breech to the muzzle. Oop. This guy got a little jealous. Do it 1 or 2 more times for good measure. And then I'll probably just run a cloth through it just in case. Okay. And that's pretty clean. I think we're good. Okay. So now, what we're going to do is going to take a little bit of ballast off. Going to put a touch on these rails here. Wipe a little off the frame. Put some, a little bit around the front of the barrel. Get a little excess off there. Just a little bit. Stuff's pretty good. Put some up here. A little bit in here. And just a little bit on the slide there. This stuff's pretty good, and the Glock can run pretty dry, so. Take this, put the barrel back in, recoil, guide rod assembly, and spring, put it on, dry fire, that's good. Now again, to field strip, you want to dry fire, pull it a little bit back, pull the tabs down and slide forward. Assembly is the same way. Dry fire. So the internals are clean, so I'm just going to give it one final little rub down on the outside. Get the dirt and oil off. And that is how you clean a Glock. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate the subscriptions. Keep them coming. And like, share, rate, and do all that good stuff for the video. God bless. And as Such says, long live the Republic.